Yeah, it's kind of a bad thing though too that you can see the actual sized image and copy other people's. Because I've seen people clone other people's accounts. Oh, we're live.
Yep.
Oops.
Hello and good evening, our Patriot family. Welcome to another episode of the Patriot Brothers. I'm your producer, host, and brother Zachary Smouse, and with me is your brother Deez in the Appalachian Reaper. Okay, you two, here's the deal. I'm so sick of your weak-ass punks. You seem to not care about anyone except your little selves, and I'm over it.
You know what gets them every time, Zach? Anytime you talk about the Second Amendment. I got Dangerous's live stream took down the other night just because I reposted the Second Amendment on it.
I saw that one got taken down.
All I did was copy and paste. That was it.
It's gone.
Ridiculous.
It's gone ridiculous. I've had an account deleted. I've had 3 channels currently with strikes.
It's funny that, like I said to Dangerous the other night, it's funny how I can have a show where I can describe my weapon, I can shoot it, you can actually watch me kill an animal, and I don't get no attention at all, but as soon as you're on one of these channels, if you talk about it, you're in trouble.
Yeah. Oh, they've been coming at me for medical misinformation left, right, and center. I don't know how many of those strikes I've gotten now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's a big one too.
Well, my problem with it is I've even read their guidelines, and I was doing my best to actually follow the guidelines because you're allowed to discuss things. So I have a disclaimer at the bottom, and it says in there, if you're going to talk about things that are contradictory to the World Health, then you have to have a disclaimer and saying this is not actual medical information. So I did that. And they still came after me. But they haven't been coming after me as often as they were before I was using a disclaimer, which is weird.
I don't know. It's mainly just this group of people they're coming after. It's not nobody else. And honestly, I've lurked for a long time, but I've had my own channel, and I'm always saying something about something, but they've never said anything to me. But I get tired of them taking Zach's channel for no reason.
Yeah, no, that's completely. I understand them attacking me too. They have an agenda to push forward and whatever, and I'm against their agenda. But
yeah, we all know why they're doing it.
Yeah.
Zach's wanting to promote your spot tonight, aren't you, Zach?
Does it sound better now, Joker?
You know, I'm so sick of you guys thinking you are all almighty and can discriminate against anyone you want. I'm sorry, but you want to come at me. Bring it the fuck on, you motherfuckers.
You know what's weird? It's really weird too, because we're living in an age now where we're being punished by AI. There's no person behind the desk clicking on our channels and striking us. It's an AI algorithm. It's a robot.
But
So
it just drives me insane, the
Oh.
stuff that they can put on there, and kids can watch it and then turn around and we talk about stuff that is legal to talk about and it gets took down. I mean,
Yep.
you got I don't know what that rapper's name is. I just seen something about it on on Crowder last week. He's having like gay sex with the devil, and
Lil
in the
Nas
video.
with the devil shoes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and in the video, and kids can watch that on here. That's crazy.
that's disgusting and satanic and evil. But we can't talk about godly things without getting attacked.
Or just all
And-
right as Americans.
Kay earlier, we were on a private stream, just like hanging out in StreamYard backstage, and she read me what got her channel deleted, her Patriots Unite Against Censorship. It felt godly to me. And it made me realize that it feels like we're dealing with the devil right now. Because who's going to go after something godly but something evil? Because what she said had nothing to do with politics or anything. It was just people need to wake up and stand their ground. But she said it in a very nice way. Like, that's what I mean, like almost a godly way. And we're being pushed with this agenda where it's okay to have satanic crap all over the internet, but you want to speak some truth and some peace, and that's not okay. I think they are the
It's
devil.
crazy
too,
times
Matt
right
said.
now.
I do.
Crazy times. And it's hard to, like, as far as like my parents go, it's hard to convince them what's going on. I mean, they believe me, but in their lifetime, they never seen a day where they couldn't trust the news. I mean, because they used to have, real stories on the news.
Yep.
But it's just changed so much that I'm like, why are you guys still watching that stuff? Go ahead, Zach.
My channel got strike Zebzo because I showed the magnet video.
See, but I've showed it too. I haven't gotten a strike for that.
Didn't 101 just show it too?
Yeah, you did. I did. I got a channel I made called Watch with D's, and I've been putting together videos from all over, like the deeper parts of the internet that are being hidden, and putting it together and making a show for people. And it was a chunk of mine actually recently, and I didn't have an issue. So maybe it was a very particular video. I don't know.
I know Mark D had a really good show yesterday.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go check that out. I missed it.
I mean, you remember him from 101, right?
No, yeah, I've been checking him out too on his new on his channel.
Oh man, the show he had yesterday was great, but he took it off right after he got done with it.
I think he's uploading to Bitchute though, or no, Rumble.
He is. He said he's going to pay the $100 a month. My voice reminds him of Dangerous Freedom. I'm country.
He has to pay $100 a month for
something about streaming on there. You have to pay $100 a month. What he was saying. I don't know why my voice would remind somebody of Dangerous. I'm so
your
country.
voice is much more soothing, bro.
He's got a slur to his voice sometimes. And it's kind of northern for an Arizona guy.
Wait, what's going on in chat?
That's what I'm trying to find out. But yeah, he had a really informative show. There's a website up that has all the documentaries and everything that you want to know. It's all there, and he posted it. I forgot to write it down, but
I think I saved those. I think I saved that already.
Did you?
I
was
think I have that. I was looking through. I was getting all the links from on one of his shows the other night.
it was Warriors or something. I can't remember what the website was. Something, but it had a bunch of different videos on it that I would like to check out. Yeah, I'm not an asshole at all.
Yo, definitely not.
But if you ask my brother, he'd probably tell you I'm an asshole.
Oh, same.
But we don't agree on anything.
Well,
We're brothers.
actually, I don't know. Me and my brother, like, we used to fight when we were kids and crap, but we are over that. That was a long time ago.
It's gotten worse with age with me and my brother.
Yeah,
I don't.
we distanced ourselves and kind of settled down. He went and made a family, had a kid. He calmed the hell down. So
Yeah. Well, I was the wild one, and to see me doing good now, I don't know. It's like he's jealous or something, because he liked being able to talk bad about me or something. I don't know what his deal is.
oh, that's not good. You gotta hold a brother up, not push him down. Period.
But
like, it doesn't matter if you're my actual brother or just a friend I met on the internet. Like, you gotta hold each other up.
I love him. I love him to death, but he's a character.
Oh wow, we got 4 corners in the house. Hello, Ricky. Or should I say hemorrhoid? Hello, Mr. Hemorrhoid.
So Zach, did you make your spot or whatever that in your tube? Are you gonna start getting on there? I know
I'm on the
that
YoReSpot. I got to get on the YoReTube still, but
I know
I got on YoReSpot a while back.
Kay's been pushing it for a while, and I've seen it. I just didn't know about it. I mean, I understand people wanting to go, but YouTube has such a good platform, but they don't use it right. I mean, if they would use it right, it would be.
They're using it for control and manipulation.
Yeah, it's not. I hate that we have to go find another place because it's so simple on YouTube. Everybody has one, so
Everybody's in one place.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
Phoenix. It came in for a while, and now it's gone. I had Phoenix, and I eventually got to a point to where I just stopped downloading stuff because something new was going to come within a week.
Yeah, we're friends on YoReSpot. I got you, Zach.
I'll get it downloaded or whatever I got to do, make an account. I'll make sure I do it tonight.
The developer is really amazing. He's mine and Kay's friend.
Yeah,
he's awesome.
I've seen him on here before. I think he come on and talked to you guys for a while.
I was actually talking to Kay about this too. I was on there one day and I saw him actually. There was some guy on there being verbally abusive towards others, which it's not acceptable. Like, it's freedom of speech platform, but don't go threatening or berating others. Understandable. I really respect the way he approached that person and was very respectful and didn't censor them. He was just like, you can't be like this because it's just against the law, bro. It's not that I'm censoring you, it's against the law. So just cut it out, or you can't, you can't do that here.
Yeah.
And I respect that. If YouTube did that, if we only had to worry about breaking the law on YouTube, we'd be fine. We'd be absolutely fine. And same with Facebook. But everything I put on Facebook gets fact checked. You're wrong. Blah, 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 blah.
You know, being in the archery industry and doing what I do, I have sponsors that really sponsor me, like a bow company, saddle company, stuff like that.
Awesome.
And they're all on me about not having a Facebook. I've not had a Facebook in 5 years, probably. I gave it up a long time ago, you know. And they're like, "This is how you're going to get popular," and I'm like, I'm not getting Facebook back. It's just not happening. Not only do I not like Facebook, it's like it just caused too much problems for me.
Stress. And, like, just I've realized too, there was a lot of people that were just berating and attacking me, and it's like, I want to spend my time communicating with people, like learning and expanding on things, not just getting berated and told I'm wrong, you're wrong. Like, no.
There's more drama.
Yeah, way more drama.
Go ahead, Zach.
It's getting fucking fascist.
Seriously, especially here, man. Holy crap. I live in Ontario, Canada, and legally right now, I'm not even allowed to leave my house unless I'm going exercising or grocery shopping.
I don't see how Canada. I don't know how you guys. I'm lucky. I'm in Tennessee, and we have a Republican governor, and he's already took the mask mandate away. And
you know who we have?
We really never had
the
one.
Brother of Toronto's ex-crackhead mayor in charge of the whole province now. So there was Rob Ford years back, and he was smoking crack with like gangs in Toronto, and he was the mayor. And somehow they elected his brother and put him in power of the whole province. He's worse than Cuomo. And they just passed a thing. So if you're outside, the cops can legally pull you over for any reason, like to ask you where you're going, ask you where you live, and your name and everything. And if you lie to them, you can be arrested and whatever. But a lot of cops did come out and say, we're not going to do this. But my problem with it is you just gave them the power to do it if they want to.
Yeah.
So they could do it to anyone at any time.
That's the thing I love about the United States is we do have laws that protect us. And there was one time I went into a dollar store, believe it or not, and I'd been in there before without a mask. I don't wear one, never did, never would. I hated it. It made me feel like I was suffocating all the time. Anyway, I walked in there, and the lady at the register hollers at me across the store, and there's two people standing in front of her without a mask on. And they both look at her and they're like, "Why are you hollering at him across the store and we're standing right in front of you checking out?" And she's
you know what yelling does, right? You basically spit while you do it.
And I looked at. I'm a very calm person. I looked at her and my face turned red, and I got this blank face, and I said, "Call the effing cops."
Don't blame me, man. I've had to do that a few times.
I just I'm a very calm, laid back guy, but that really pushed my button.
I'm really trying to focus on what's in my control, but that's kind of driving me the most nuts lately, realizing how little is in my damn control anymore.
That's one thing. I mean, I don't know how you can handle that in Canada because it's not the same there.
No. I want to get out of the province I'm in at the least and move out west because at least they're mostly right wing. It's not this leftist freaking crap.
I don't know much about Canada. All I know is
I didn't know what blue and red was. I really didn't. I wasn't into politics, you know? But now I'm realizing Ontario's freaking bluer than blue.
I've heard that Saskatchewan, that area is really, really nice.
Yeah,
That's what I've
yeah,
heard.
that's where I want to go out. I'm
I
done
don't
with
know.
it here. I've wanted to
Is
move
that
for
a
a little bit.
is Saskatchewan a province or is that a?
Yeah, it's a province right next to Alberta. It's
Yeah,
it's like in the middle of the country.
I've heard good things about Saskatchewan.
Canada needs a Trump. Well, we definitely need to get rid of this Twinkle Toes. He's a freaking.
America needs a Trump. What do you mean?
Mike
We're in
Hay said
bad.
that. It's true. But at this point, we both like.
Did you see the video of Biden driving the electric Ford truck the other day?
Yes, I did.
It wasn't out for no more than 2 hours, and they already debunked it. The Secret Service agent was driving it.
Yeah, I watched that on 101 stream actually, and we debunked it right then because we just looked in the mirror and it's like that's not his face in the in the driver's the rearview mirror.
On the Brian Craig show, he actually took it down step by step. There was 2 steering wheels in the vehicle, and it was a right-hand drive truck, and the Secret Service agent was driving it, and Biden's steering wheel never turned the wheels.
Okay. Okay, I didn't see the full thing of that. I only saw it from one angle. That wasn't the whole thing. But what I was seeing was arms moving that weren't aligning with the arms in the mirror.
Yeah, that was the Secret Service agent's arms, probably.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
Have you ever heard of Brian Craig? He does the early morning show from down in Florida.
No, I haven't. Sorry, what was his name again?
Brian Craig.
Brian Craig.
How's everybody doing?
Doing good?
Hi, Zach. Hi, buddy. How are you? There's that laugh. I love it. Say no to the.
Did we lose Appalachian?
I walked right in, no mask, with this shirt on. I don't care anymore. People need to realize all this silliness needs to stop because it's all about government control. Right? What do you say to government control, Zach? Right there, right?
Right. What they're doing here is they're wearing people down until they're willing to roll up their sleeve.
Yeah.
That's all they're doing. Like,
as you better get the vaccine or else.
Or no, it's we're taking all your rights away. Everyone. You don't have rights. Now, you want your rights back? Roll up your sleeve, take this sticky poke, and then you might get them back. Maybe not. You might die. Who knows?
Hey, everybody in the chat. I can't really see because I'm on my phone. It's quiet. You guys need to talk. Say something.
I don't know.
I'm just trying to rearrange room here because tomorrow I'm getting my computer fixed.
I was just catching up and reading the chat a little bit. Hey, Josh. Good to see you. Glad you made it. Cool to see some people I invited on Discord made it over. Hey, Mutt.
simple. They're either going to bribe you or lie to you. The jab. Here in the States,
Dude,
they've
pause.
resorted to bribery.
It's-
Ohio has a lottery.
They made it illegal to work. If you want to work,
Another
then you have to get it. And if you want universal basic income when it comes, you're gonna have to get it. So
Well, I guess,
they make it
well, I guess
illegal
it's a
to.
good thing I've been homeless. I was homeless for 5 years because I can figure that out.
Oh, dude, I was kicked out on my own at 16 years old. I've been there, done that. You know, like. Actually, you brought up a good point, and I was talking earlier about.
You can't scare me with that.
No, I'm not trying to, bro. And Montegraph, actually, there was a video he came out with years ago.
No,
and what
not
he
you.
was saying in this
When
video,
I say I didn't mean you specifically, I'm
right,
the general
right.
context
No,
of the word
right.
you.
So
Not
what he
you
was saying,
specifically.
this was a really good video he came out with, and it was basically talking about the fact that when the shit hits the fan, the people that are really going to be able to survive are the homeless, or the people who've experienced homeless because they know what to do. And I tend to agree with that a little bit, because there's a lot of these people, and it's like you wouldn't last a week in the woods.
Yep, pretty much.
Happy Thursday, everyone.
Happy Thursday.
Thirsty
You're going to have to
Thursday.
come get me. But I'm half rabbit, so.
I'm trying to
Buddy,
remain
you're in the corner.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You're good.
How is everyone tonight?
Doing pretty good.
Yeah, Deez, we're going to break you out of the province.
Edward Graham, I don't know how much I agree with it. Like, it kind of goes by this. He said, we should make a call if the evil Fs take a shot of the serum before we take a shot. No, because that's just like if they jumped off the bridge, would you do it too? No. Hell
I
no.
watched the lemmings all jump off one after the other.
Right? And I'm just going to stand there and be like, nah, I'm not doing that. Zach?
Hey,
Here, let me
Zach.
help you. So, anybody, and I'm trying to verify.
People,
Zach's trying to go.
What was that, Zach?
One sec.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. What was that?
you really want to take money away from people? You keep shooting yourselves in your foot, dumbasses.
He's not wrong.
Hey,
He's
Zach's
not
my
wrong.
favorite
Not,
patriot.
not at all.
I missed some of the conversation. I'm trying to remain calm tonight. Usually when I come in here, I'm all fired up, but
I'm trying to stay pretty calm too.
I'm trying to stay
Trying
in
to
like
get something
Zen.
verified, and if somebody could verify it for me, I would appreciate it. I've heard that like the Red Cross is turning people away that have had the vaccine that want to donate blood
What?
Red Cross.
because there's something in the vaccine.
I heard that also from
Or the
Red Cross,
jab.
but so I've also heard
Huh?
from other blood agencies that they're still accepting it. And the bigger problem I heard here is, though, if they're accepting it, there's no label on a bag of blood that says it's been by somebody poked. It doesn't say it or not.
Right.
So
Right.
if you go to get blood now,
Right.
you better hope it's from the Red Cross, and you better hope that those people didn't get lied to.
I
Like
see
the
what
people
you're
at the Red
saying.
Cross who are taking it.
Well, I tend to, yeah, I know that I know I had heard that. I just haven't been able to verify it.
Because like the bigger problem here is all the blood donations now they're not labeled, and they end up in a big pile. Now you ask for blood, you get your type, but you don't know if it's got it or not.
Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah, I was talking about this with other people on, I forget whose stream it was. I think it was,
Sorry I missed some. I'm sorry.
I think it was Prepping 101 stream. I was talking about this actually with people. I brought it up.
I don't want to make you
it's like
repeat
I asked the
yourself.
question actually, and I was like, how do people feel about the fact that if you need blood in the future now, you don't know if it's been tainted with this or not?
Yeah, you don't know whether that blood got the jab or not.
No, you don't, because like
Oh,
I was.
that's
So
wait,
Red
that
Cross
you
is
just like. Oh, don't do this to me.
Red Cross is asking specifically for non-jab blood, but other agencies I've heard weren't. So now you've got this mix.
Hey, Joe, so am I. I'm also O negative, Joe. 120 beans for O negative blood? Maybe.
Yeah.
O negative? That's rare, right?
It's like gold.
Yeah, I don't even know.
No,
like
it's
I'd
not.
have to.
No,
listen
actually,
to
O negative is universal donor.
That's what I mean, like gold. Like it's as good as gold.
Oh, crazy! You just
O
like
negative is
totally
universal
just,
donor.
blew my mind.
Yeah.
That was like one of the last things on my mind, and you just blew my mind.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that a little bit too, and it's more like if some, well, so a friend of mine, like I've been talking to Moose Man. He was, I heard that he, you were over there talking on the stream. I was in the chat. What was he saying that he was donating his own blood for himself for his surgery? Is that what I heard? Because that was like definitely the way to go nowadays if that's what they're doing. I don't want some random blood that I don't know if it's tainted or not. I'd rather take my own blood. Yes.
He said that he wanted to. He asked about it. Had months in advance, and it was like $4,000.
Holy crap!
But think of all the people on dialysis.
13.
Oh my god!
Yeah, he's.
I can't read his name. He's breaking up on my end. I don't know if he is on
I
yours.
haven't been able to hear him much either.
That's because he's.
But Moonlight Gypsy just confirmed. Yeah, that's what he said. So yeah. So it seems like you got to plan ahead now if you need blood donations for yourself.
Oh, for crying out loud. Let's just screw this country up one step at a time.
Yeah.
I'm very fortunate. I think I told Zach.
Who, me?
I said I'm very fortunate. I told Zach about I have liver problems, and my woman is ARH or whatever. It's a type O blood, and she could have given me a piece of her liver if I needed it. But luckily, we didn't have to go that far.
Oh, good. Thank you. That's nice to hear.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just as much sense as wearing 2 masks.
What does that say? I'm like on my itty bitty phone, and I'm getting old. I can't read anymore.
One of the originals are in here. Duke.
Yeah.
What's up, fellas? Sorry running behind today. Just work has kicked my ass.
I'm gonna wear too.
Do what I can with what I got. Just a word of message to all y'all is just don't ever give up.
Never give up.
In the world.
Stay the fucking course.
Amen.
We'll get through this. We're Americans, and that says it all.
I'm Canadian.
Patriot.
Okay, well, you know, if you want to be an American,
I'm North American.
Look, when I have the flag flying behind my back, waving it to and fro, I'm not just waving it for me. I'm waving it for everybody that likes liberty, that likes
I've been
freedom.
watching a lot of protests in Quebec here, and you know what
Am
they're
I breaking
chanting
up?
at their protests? USA, USA.
Yeah.
So, and there was years back we had protests, and what they were saying on their signs was "Invade Canada." This was been for years now. We've been asking the state
Wow.
us.
Wow.
Now, who in here is in Canada?
Me. Just me.
Okay.
Am I breaking up, D?
Yeah.
You were. And I know, where's Ray? I know Rage is in Canada.
Yes or no?
Yeah, you're breaking up. Like, you're coming in and out. But Rage is in Canada.
Okay, hold on.
Northern Girl Hobbies is in Canada.
Krista Crafts is in Canada.
Krista Crafts. North Shore Preparedness.
Yep.
What else we got? There's a few of them.
Yeah.
Guys, look, if you're on with me, don't drop out. I know I'm kind of boisterous, but please don't drop out. I've been on for like under 4 minutes, and 2 people have dropped out already. Don't do that.
I don't think it was you, man. I don't think it was you.
I apologize if I'm that mean old Brutus guy from Popeye.
I'm the one scaring them away.
I'm not that mean.
That's the Canadian scaring everybody away. Hey?
No.
Hey.
It really wasn't.
Who said hey?
No, I'm not in Canada. I'm in New Hampshire.
Hey.
I'm trying to watch my audit.
Let them audit you. Who cares anymore?
No. We have it's just big crap show. I'm doing my breathing exercises tonight.
Hey, Anunnaki, I haven't seen you in a minute.
How you guys doing, though? Everyone doing good?
Yes, ma'am. How are you?
Hanging in there. I'm still freaking waiting. It's like, I know I don't mean to keep bringing this up, but this driver that killed my husband and my daughter still has not been to court yet.
What? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I don't even know anything about this.
Yeah. It just sucks. And all they're charging her is failure to yield. She should be in prison. Yeah, Zach, you tell him.
I am so sorry for your loss.
I get through knowing I'll see him again. That's what Anna would tell me.
I understand
Amen,
that.
Michelle.
I understand that, but it's the ones left behind that struggle the most.
Oh, yeah. That is so true.
Yep.
It kind of depends on how you look at it. Let me tell you something. Death happens. And this is going to hurt a lot of people's feelings. But in my opinion, when death happens to somebody close to me, all I can think about is I will see them soon.
Amen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It's a drive that puts us forward in the push of what we do. We'll see our loved ones soon. Guaranteed. I put my stamp of 100% approval on that.
Amen.
How you live your life is going to be up to you and only you.
That's so true. I remember I lost my mom suddenly. She was like my best friend. And I remember looking at my dad one day, who I've since lost suddenly. And I remember looking at him and being like, I'm not afraid to die.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Death is only to be feared by those that don't know where you're going. If you think you die and you just rot in a casket, then that's on you. I'm going to tell y'all right now, when you die, what you do in life will dictate what happens after your life.
No, I'm
Guaranteed.
being cremated. Cremate my ass. Turn me into ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
I'm really, really rare. I kind of want to be buried in a casket.
Don't. That's not rare. That's a Catholic thing. If you're Catholic.
Well,
I
then
don't really care.
the New Testament says underground. Ow.
I was kind of teetering on the idea of cremation or a casket, but Rush Limbaugh pushed me into the casket because he was buried in a casket. He was not cremated. So I'm going to follow his footsteps.
God rest his soul.
What about where you get cremated and then turned into a diamond?
And be worn on a woman's ring for the rest of your God-forsaken life. I'm just kidding. It's
Right, that's what I was thinking.
my grandma was Catholic. She used to tell me the same thing. So it's just a joke. It's just a joke.
No, but strangely, I've heard it. So just
You heard it too.
I have.
Well, it's probably the
That's
prettiest
awesome.
way to be dead.
Mm.
Like, well, otherwise you're dust, and at least then you get to go everywhere. And
Yeah.
True.
or you rot in a box in the ground. So, I guess the diamond is the prettiest stuff. Though.
I'm taking the box in the ground, dude. I'm telling you.
I don't care. I won't be here.
Either
That's
that or
exactly
like
my
just
point. Who cares?
feed me to the sharks. I don't care. Feed me to the sharks.
care.
Just
No, I'm not going to become shark poop. That or bear poop or lion poop.
Say it right. Shark shit.
Zach, sorry, Zach. What you got, buddy?
I love sharks. I appreciate them, and I actually highly respect them.
Me
I'd be like,
too.
feed me the sharks. I don't care. It's just a cap. The body that I walk around in day to day is just a capsule.
True story.
Yeah.
Zach, what you got, buddy?
I already died and came back to life, so does that mean I'll live forever?
Zach, the first thing I'm going to tell you, buddy, if you're going to live forever, go find the nearest lake, go walk on it. If you don't sink, you'll live forever.
Yeah. I love it. Oh my God, I love you, Zach. I'm so glad I
do
found
too.
you in my life. Definitely my favorite patriot of all time.
Same.
Hi, Kay.
Hi.
How are you doing? I asked
I'm okay.
first. You're good?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm okay.
Well,
Like my mom, like my mom used to say, "You'll be okay." We don't know what okay is, but you'll be okay.
Right.
Thanks, Mom.
That's right. I love that. I live by that day by day.
Yeah.
Everything will be okay. Don't know what okay is, but we'll be okay.
Mama said there'll be days like this.
God, that's a country song, isn't it? By Alan Jackson.
No, it was Genesis, so whatever his name is. I don't know.
Mama said there'll be days like this.
Mama said there'll be days like
days
this.
like this.
There'll be
There'll be days like
Mama
this.
Said, Mama said.
Wow. Was that Skinner?
No, it was
No.
Genesis or whatever his
Genesis.
name was. Yeah.
Phil Collins?
Someone help me out. Someone's gonna know. It's like,
No, it wasn't Phil Collins.
yes.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yes.
Yeah, on
Thank you.
God. I'm so old, I can't even remember the old guys' names that sing songs.
I'm so old. I remember stuff from way back when, and I can't
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
what I had for breakfast. So
Hey, look, that puts us in a boomer category. And I'll be the first to tell you, I'm proud to be a boomer.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm the only millennial that gets called a boomer.
Are you serious, Kay?
I have had people straight up call me a boomer. I'm like,
Wow.
I'm a
What is
millennial. I hate that I'm a millennial.
What's a boomer?
It's pretty much derogatory saying like you old fart. Like pretty much like you.
But
Baby boomer.
we wear it as a pride. It's a badge of honor.
'Cause I was always told I was Generation Z.
Yeah.
I don't know what the. I was born in 1973. So.
See, I should have been a teenager in the 70s.
And I should have been a teenager in the 60s. I said that my whole life. Like when I was growing up, I'm like, I should have, because I loved Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix, all that.
Hey. Yes.
And I should have been a teenager in 1717, ready to fight the Revolutionary War with my brothers.
Amen.
I'm in the wrong lifetime, guys. Dead
me
serious.
too.
I think we all are.
Stuck in limbo. I'm just stuck in
It's
limbo.
like, you know what? We must be in the right lifetime because we're all here together.
Absolutely.
Amen,
Oh,
Kay.
that's a good point. Thank you for that.
Amen, Kay. I love that. I'm going to use that, Kay. I'm going to steal it from you.
Okay. Zach already stole my song for everybody.
Of course.
I'm actually super glad that I didn't even say anything. I told him to download the album. He comes back with, this song reminds me of our Patriot family. And I'm like, which one? Sure shit. Zach thought the same thing I did.
Wow.
Out of all the songs on the album.
Thumbs up from Zach. Yep.
Yeah, well, the one thing I could tell y'all is that when it comes crashing down and it hurts inside, you can't run and you cannot hide. Anybody see where this is going?
No.
No? I am so old school here. I went WWF.
Unless
When
you.
it comes
WWF?
crashing down and it hurts inside.
Oh, yeah.
I remember all of a sudden it
Can't
turned
run
to
away.
WWE.
You cannot hide. See? That's the generation I was grown on.
Now, funny, one thing my mother always told me, and it actually became a meme, is my mother was always like, when life knocks you down, stand up, brush yourself off, and look at life and say you hit like a bitch.
That's right.
And all of a sudden, like, it became a meme. Like, I was like, what?
That
I
reminds
drank
me of,
from a garden hose.
there's a band called, and here's another one for you, Zach. Old Crow Medicine Show. And there's a song called Lift Him Up. It's really good, but he says, pretty much don't ever look down at anybody unless you're looking down to offer them a hand.
Right.
And it says always lift him up and never knock him down. And I think that's what people are lacking these days. Everybody's always looking to put each other down, and it's not good. One, it's not good for the person that's doing it, because that person has to be really low in order to do that. And so even them, you can't even hate them for being that way. You have to pity them.
That's why I love Sean at North Shore Preparedness so much. And the one thing he always says is hold the brother up. And he's even shed on to me to a point where I'm saying to people now, it's hold the brother up. Don't knock them down.
Yep.
Like,
That's right.
That's exactly where we're at.
That's right.
Do unto others as you wish others to do unto you. Like, come on. It's really not that hard.
That's right. And the other point to take is, before you try to pull a plank out of somebody else's eye, pull the speck out of your own.
Yeah.
I felt that energy there. Thank you.
Well, it's the old saying, misery loves company.
To some extent.
Yeah, so if someone's miserable, they want you to be, my personal experience, I've had people in my life that they just couldn't stand seeing me happy.
Well, that's why I've had to let a lot of people go.
Yes,
Because
and that's what I did.
all
I
you're
just,
gonna do is try and pull me down to your level. I'm sorry, I can't be a part of that.
Yep, and
Yep.
that's how I've
But
lived my
if you
life.
want to come hang out with me and we can each help each other out or whatever, I'm cool with that.
Yep. It's all about respect.
But it really is that line, though. A lot of people haven't you have to draw that line in the sand. Include
Yep.
with your friends or whatever. Like if you're not like that and they are, and if you don't get along, you don't get along.
Yeah. But in the same token, though, bro, it's one of those things that even within my own family, if I don't agree with them, I'm wrong, and they won't listen to me.
Oh, I'm saying it's the same.
See, but the one thing I'm going to tell you guys, if you believe in your heart what you believe in, and take it to your
No
heart,
one's gonna change that.
and you want to bring it to the world, be the lion. Don't be a fucking sheep.
Coward.
Roar with all your might.
Be a lion.
Be a lion. You want to be a sheep, go get sheared. As a lion, we
A lion
protect the
first step.
pride.
I'll be the sheepdog.
Well, it seems like they're culling the flock right now. So if you want to be a part of the flock, go ahead.
Right. As for us lions, we'll keep the pride and we'll make the land look good.
Yeah. And it doesn't always have to be political. Sometimes it's ethical.
Well, that's
And moral.
exactly where I'm coming from. Like on my ethics, the ethical
Yes.
scale. If people don't have the same ethic, like if they don't have that, they don't have that.
So I'm going
They don't
to
have a
bust out
standard.
I'm going to bust out YouTube right now. Probably get our channel banned again for another 5 days. But there is actually a video you could go watch on YouTube called Dicks or Dildos, and it's child safe. It's okay for them to have that up there. But
Right,
once we start speaking our mind as lions, the fucking YouTube folks, the Google folks, the Facebook folks, the Twitter folks, they take us down.
Wait, how many people up here have had a channel deleted? Yeah. Look at that. Deleted.
Even Zach?
Completely. And
They stole my money.
promise
too.
out of my heart, I have never posted anything wrong or evil or disgusting. I've just posted some truth. But you know what truth is now? It's the new hate speech.
You get taken down while these other perverted sites on YouTube get to stay up.
That's right.
What type of justice is that? That's okay.
Bingo.
YouTube, if you're watching, in the words of LeBron James, you're next.
Replace Screwtube with YoReTube, and replace Fascistbook and Twatter with YoReSpot.
There's a plug, Kay. Thank you.
I gotta write that down. The only thing I'll tell you, the only thing I have YouTube that I go on. I have Twitter. And then
I just realized I have a lot of people following me on YoReSpot, and I should start sharing my stream on there.
Yeah, I have Clubhouse.
I just realized that now. Okay.
I try not to get involved with too much. I guess
it was that transition for me too. I ditched Facebook. I went on to YoReTube, but I hadn't really dove into YoReTube yet. But a lot of people have added me, and I think I have more friends on YoReTube than I do even Facebook.
Oh, Rumble. Go on Rumble.
Rumble censored the owner of YoReSpot.
I don't like Rumble.
What?
I like Bitchute. I'll use Bitchute all day.
Bitchute is one of my favorites. The problem is that it hangs up so much because their servers are so slow. Yeah. I love Bitchute. Let me tell you, it's one of my favorite places. But let me ask you Patriots a question. And this is going to be absolutely directed at me. Do I become more friendly to folks and not use such an angry voice, or do I use my angry voice and get banned?
You just
Which
be you.
would you guys prefer?
I'd rather hear you angry voice than you be you.
I agree.
I don't change for anybody.
You can't be soft. You can't
my
be
angry
soft.
voice is not who I am every day. My angry voice is because of what the liberals have made me become.
Is
Yep.
it anger or is it passion?
It's passion.
Ugh.
It's passion. It's passion.
Pissed off passion.
Yeah.
Okay. And
That's
this was
fine.
a serious question because I got a 3-day ban from Facebook for being passionate. And I had a lot of my family members saying, dude, you probably shouldn't have said that. It's like, well, I'm sorry I did.
Maybe they should have just scrolled past it then.
Yeah, but I don't want to turn people off. That's the big thing. I want to bring people into our cause. I
You know
don't
what?
want them to think I'm going to knock them out when they come in.
Okay, I
want
just
them
said
to
I
be
want to speak the
involved.
truth. Now I'm going to speak the truth for a minute.
Please
Anunnaki,
do.
you ran away with Pete after Pete came on my panel threatening to kill people on my panel. So I kicked him into the back room. I didn't even boot him off the stream. And I said, if you want to come back on this panel, you cannot threaten anybody. And all of a sudden, I started getting shit talked and fucking attacked left, right, and center from Pete the Persian Prepper. And no, I have not talked badly about him, but I've talked the truth about what happened.
Okay. So can we as patriots handle our verbiage better, or do we just stay the course?
Stay the course and hold the line.
Well, that's easier said than done. The problem is we're getting deleted off of every single channel left and right. We're even talking about Rumble, a Dan Bongino brought to you by him. People are getting kicked off.
And he also
What do we
brought
have
us
to do?
Parler, and guess what? They censored me on Parler. Bongino is a shill.
Hey, trusting God. There's my brother.
Hey, Kay,
All
let me tell you.
people, no, as much as I love him, I love Bongino. I love these people, right? They hold their tongue and they bite their lip and they let corporate companies buy them out.
Yeah, but I'm
They
going to tell you
don't
right now,
know
if we have
their
to
own
pick Kay,
values.
okay, I'm 100% on board with that. But if you're going to pick between Dan Bongino and Ben Shapiro, I would much rather see Ben Shapiro go to Israel right now
Wait.
and go protect his country
Okay.
that he talks about 24/7.
Okay. Who have I been collaborating with lately? Because apparently I've been collaborating with bitches. I think that's really disrespectful to a few people on this panel and a lot of other people too.
Me? Oh, Anunnaki doesn't like
That's disrespectful.
That's a
and half.
personal beef. That's a personal beef.
But no,
And
because
here's the
I do
thing.
my own show. Watch with these. Watch with these nuts. And you know what? Guess who's the host of that show? It's me. And if anybody wants to come on the show after, they can. But collaborating, yes, I collaborate with people like Trusting God First on his awesome stream during the day.
Thank you, Terry.
People like Kay and Zachary, and everybody. But you know, like now you're calling them names. You're calling them bitches. That's rude, disrespectful, and rude. That
Yeah,
doesn't sound
but
patriotic.
here lies the problem, though, dude. If you have warranted yourself to be called a bitch, then by God, we're going to call you a bitch. Isn't that the whole thing for the First Amendment?
No. Listen, though, this is what's crazy. You guys, we're allowed to freely associate with one another. Okay?
Amen.
And if you have to go, oh, you're not my friend if you hang out with so-and-so, go fucking back to high school.
Yeah.
Because that's where it is. Like, that's where we leave that, I thought.
I agree. Okay, I'm 100% on board with you.
Like,
it's just confusing because
I love
eventually,
Anunnaki. I also love Dangerous. At the end of the day, I will participate with either one of them whenever the fuck I want. It would D's. And you know what? I'd participate with somebody that hated me because I like speech and I think it should be free.
okay, it's
And
not
I
think,
tend
it
to think
is.
that the best discussions come from arguments.
Come from the heart.
That's right.
Come from the truth.
That's right.
You
And
don't
what makes
learn
us
shit.
I'm done
And
beating around the bush.
What makes us better is we can argue and debate and walk away and shake hands at the same time.
Well, that's
I
the way
can.
things
I don't know about
American
the other
way.
side.
Who fucking cares about them, dude? If they don't want to shake hands,
Oh, I
that's
know.
okay.
I
I'll
know.
kick them in the nuts.
I can move away and be peaceful, and that's fine.
I don't want to be peaceful anymore. That's my problem.
Uh-huh.
I'm angry.
No,
They're
I
dumb.
hear you.
Liberalism is a mental disorder.
Yep.
Okay? And so trying to argue with those fuckers is like trying to argue to a
It
brick
just
wall.
pisses me off, though. So it's not even worth it, is it?
It's like beating a dead horse. So you just can't.
Except that dead horse is still smarter than a living liberal.
Yeah. But what can you do? You know, you can't fix stupid. Stupid is as stupid does.
Yeah,
Well, okay, this just, we were going back
That's
to
right.
people holding people down and stuff, too. Well, since that whole Pete crap, I've been doing pretty good with my own streams and jumping on other people's and collaborating and stuff. And look at that. We got somebody saying I'm doing worse than before when I know I'm doing a lot better. So I just got someone in the chat here just trying to drag me down. They ain't going to happen because I know I'm doing better than I was before.
Good for you, dude. Be confident, but don't be egotistical.
No, I have 180 subscribers. I'm doing
You're doing well.
my show. I don't care how many subscribers I have. It's about I like sharing stuff and having a good time with people and hanging out.
Good, bro. I like that. Good answer.
Well, that's like the
I
whole.
will fuck you up, jerkface. Get up here, I'll fuck you up. I'm an airhead.
That was kind of like the whole thing with the lockdown. They just didn't want people getting together and talking.
Exactly.
That was what the whole
Rip
plan
us all
was
apart.
about. They wanted to shut everything down and lock people in their houses so they couldn't go out and talk. Like we are right now.
Well, they want us to rip each other apart, and they're doing a damn good job at it.
Well, we're not here. I mean, I'm like, I can go out and I can walk in a store mask free. And I haven't worn a mask since March of whenever this shit went down. And why am I echoing? Who's echoing?
It might be lying.
But I literally have not worn a mask since all this began. And I knew, because when I was at my office and I got my alert that there's a Trump called the pandemic, I felt like I got punched in the stomach. And I'm like, this isn't right. Something's wrong. And I've been right all along. And try to find those people where you can tell them that this was all, it wasn't a pandemic, it was a plandemic. And it's a very lonely world when you know that it was all planned. And that's where my anger comes from. But
It was nice seeing you guys. I gotta set up my stream. I love you guys all.
bye.
Love you too. Thank you for coming on.
I'm giving away
Have a
some
good
more
one.
flags tonight. So if you want to stop by, stop by.
Can you put your channel in the
I'm gonna put her channel in the chat right now.
Thank
All right,
you,
Yeah,
Kay. I love you, girl. I so can't wait to come see you in September. We are gonna definitely have some fun.
Wait.
I know, right? The fun part is getting away from my kids for a week and a half. So that's gonna be the enjoyment. Because I got 2 teenagers that are just driving me off the wall.
and dogs. Who's got the dogs?
My dog is actually on the floor sleeping. So
Your
that's not my
dog's
dog.
sleeping.
Love you all.
Love you.
See, it's cool. Everybody here is like so like patriotic, so sweet, and this is so lovely. And I know we have our angry nights, and we have our nights where we just want to be like, chill.
I think everybody's entitled to that, though. We're put through a hell of a lot, guys. So also remember that as these, as we fight amongst each other, just have the patience, because there's a time where you're frustrated and You may feel one way about something too. And at the end of the day, like, we're all on the fucking same side, guys.
Okay,
are.
let me expand on that. And for everybody here that's on the panel and the chats, iron sharpens iron. So without a good, healthy debate and argument with us, how are we going to fight the other side?
Hey, Highland Husky.
Do you feel like we're losing?
No. Zach, what about playing that Lori Ladd video? Put it into perspective.
Oh, trusting God's being you're being a weirdo, bud.
Does anyone oh god, anyone follow like Santa Surfer on YouTube?
You had a fantasy Smurf?
Santa Surfer.
I
Yeah,
don't, but we'll look for her.
Yeah, she's got some great intel.
Cool.
The never-ending lockdown here, Terry Christ. It's about wearing people into the ground and making them sit, like you do to a dog.
Yeah. Well, my little dog broke her cable today, and she sat on the porch. That's good, nothing bad. I had to.
I can't hear you.
Yeah, yep.
Can you speak a bit closer to the mic?
I know. I thought someone else was talking. Interrupt. No, I mean, I think we all know what's going on. We're all here.
No, I don't. No.
What's Zach's saying?
Okay, you have to upload it again since Brandon had to update YoReTube.
Shit. Okay, hold on. Let me grab. I have the raw video link still. Hold on.
Does that get a drop or burn? I'm the pro.
Actually, I'm gonna jump out to grab because I can do it a lot faster on my phone. This computer's taking a poop. Or in Arkansas, I should say.
Man, take a go.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab the link, and I'll be back. Where in the world?
Take your time.
I might go to sleep. I'll do that.
Oh man, why do you guys gotta do that to me? This has become a thing. Oh man, let's see. Lori, okay, that's the wrong account. I've got 50 billion damn accounts.
11 billion.
Yeah, 11 billion.
We gotta do unauthorized mail-in ballots. It's not enough. We can't win.
Sorry. SpongeBob pops up 3 hours later. And there's the Popeye sound.
Folgers.
That's how I get through life, is comedy.
Oh, well, and coffee.
And Irish Spring and Old Spice.
Addict. Yeah. But something besides just gum. Yeah, that's pretty. That sounds good.
I'm just a loud, proud New England sarcastic woman. That's all I am. How I got through life.
I mean, the property rates are up there. I mean, I'm not a financial advisor and say to sell, but I went to the city and everything sold
Old Spice
before it was even brought by 20 or 40,000. Everything's up. I mean,
No, you're right. No, everything is. I actually was looking to buy a new house, and I'm like, well, maybe I'll wait.
Terry
Yeah.
Christ, I still wear Old Spice, okay? I'm a boomer, so I'm allowed to wear it. I love Old Spice. I don't know why. Reminds me of the sea and wood.
Nothing wrong with Old Spice.
Yeah, unless you're a boomer, then everybody makes fun of you.
I guess, I don't know. Now I'm questioning, am I a boomer?
Who knows?
I just am what I am.
It's
not.
I am what I am, what I am. Yeah, that I am. All right,
Yep.
Popeye.
Yep.
Gotta him.
Yeah.
I'm more like Bluto. I mean, if you know what I mean.
Samson.
Stetson Black. Hell yeah.
I don't know what I would have if I'm more like I guess I'm like a Janis Joplin. I just don't give a crap.
And they killed her too. I didn't say that. 33.
Or Mount. Oh yeah. Well, no, they
That
maybe
was
they killed her.
that
And,
whole. Everyone died when they were at their prime.
yeah.
That does suck.
What was it? 2700. The
That's
27
me being
Club.
jealous about wanting people to live. I guess. I mean, that's me. Projecting my wanting people to still be alive. So I'm not going to go down necromancy.
No, I know. That's a rabbit hole. We'll stay on the rabbit trails.
Wait a minute. That's kind of intriguing. If you guys had one celebrity to bring back to life, who would it be?
Marilyn Monroe.
JFK.
Nice.
Fucking bring JFK back, fella. What the fuck? I'm gonna bring it with a bag of chips.
CIA killed Marilyn Monroe.
Come on, chatters out there. Who would you like to see come back from life or from death?
Can you read me some of what people are saying? Oh,
no, I can't.
We got JFK coming in.
I'm just in love.
Hey, Zach.
Neil.
Hey, Zach.
Zach's cool motherfucker.
Is the hands up meaning is like
Zach's gonna speak. Means everybody gotta be quiet.
Yep. Got it.
MLK.
Yeah.
MLK?
Martin Luther King.
That would, that's a really good one because he's the one that.
George Carlin. Thank you, Carl.
Oh,
Bobby Kennedy. Okay, Daniel. No, you guys don't understand. Martin Luther King Jr. or Sr. there.
Oh, no.
He was in so many different turmoil things. His affairs and all that type of crap that happened with him. He never preached what he preached. It was so weird with that guy.
But why was he killed? That's just.
Why was JFK killed? Why was Ronald Reagan?
Dale Earnhardt.
Because they were trying to expose the truth.
Tom Cruise hell didn't run. I mean, he didn't know. I mean, they'd have bagged him.
Yeah, he was.
It's just sense and sensibility.
Yeah, MLK wasn't as good as everybody thinks he was.
There you go.
I'll be the black sheep with that one.
No, that's okay.
We got Dale Earnhardt coming in here.
So it's
Yeah.
not cleaned up like the other one, but there you go.
I don't know how well cleaned up.
Another one for JFK. Wow, JFK is right there in Maryland. Yeah, there we go. Marilyn Monroe coming in again.
Yep.
At 20.
Oh, she was hot. Don't get me wrong, Holmes. Please. I mean, I'd look at that picture all day.
We got in. No.
Scott, you and I will fight for that black
And
sheep
I'm
award,
straight.
okay, buddy?
No, I'm straight. And I'm like, I thought she was gorgeous, and I'm straight, you know. But I honestly,
Mike A. I love that. Mike A saying Jesus Christ. But let me tell you, he's coming back, buddy. He never died. Well, he died for 3 days, but he came back and he's coming back again. Benny Hill. Nice,
oh
nice
my
call
God,
there.
I remember Benny Hill.
Benny Hill. Nice call.
Nice call. The whole web.
Oh, here we go. Video.
Hey, look, if you guys could guess my answer, I will send you a special prize if you give me your address. Who do you think I want to come back from life? I'll give you guys 30 seconds.
Rush Limbaugh.
You don't.
Nope.
You actually probably don't want me to say anything because.
Go ahead. Take a guess.
No, I got all the spaceships. I mean, my dang doggy jumped up on me here. She was freaking. I had to let her in.
15 seconds, Scott. Scott, so close with that Johnny Cash answer. So close.
Don't even say Elvis.
Not him.
No,
you got 10 more seconds, guys. 10 more seconds.
Jimmy the Hendrix, not the Stemmy.
Kurt Cobain.
5, 4.
I don't know you well
3, 2, 1.
Just
no.
Who?
Hey, what is my name?
Duke.
And who is the Duke in real life?
The Duke of Earl got many pearl.
Jimmy.
John fucking Wayne.
John Wayne.
John Wayne.
I'm out of whiskey. Yeah.
I would never guess that.
There you go.
No.
Well, as long as there's not a Gacy after that, then we're good.
No. If you guys didn't know already, my actual name is.
And half those fuckers were out of fucking run that shot them.
You guys
were bred and groomed. I mean, just saying. Don't look at a star. Korean didn't take the stadium. That was totally illegal.
John Wayne was cool, man.
Yep. If you guys didn't know, my actual first name is Josh. And about 20 years ago, one of my bar hopping buddies said I walked like John Wayne, and he started calling me the Duke then. I've went with it since.
Oh, nice.
So everybody that knows me calls me the Duke just because of my friend 20 years ago.
That's
and
cool.
Yeah, I would love to see John Wayne come back to life. He was the manliest of men.
Well, I mean, it's cred. I mean, it seems like you've been keeping it real for a while. I mean, I guess is why I'm here. I mean,
amen.
I mean, ain't no bullshitters. I mean, I can bullshit, but
right.
All right, so we got a video here.
Not my game.
Now, what is this again?
Dalek, that's almost blasphemy, but funny.
Like some chick with a pretty pink shirt or something. I don't know. I ain't gonna be bad.
Hello, everyone. Okay, here's message number 2. So, 2020 was a massive awakening for all of us. One of the aspects of that awakening was realizing that there are people in power and people that we have looked up to, whether it's in the medical community, the political community, the entertainment community, but we've recognized, and we're beginning to recognize more and more as we awaken, that we've been lied to, that we've been manipulated, that we've been controlled. What's going to happen in 2021, it's happening right now and it's going to continue to happen, is more and more humans that are unaware of this or not awakened to this yet will begin to awaken to it based on external experiences that are going to happen, that are going to finally be that sort of line where they're going to say, I got it. I got it now. 2020 wasn't that I got it moment for them. 2020 was that I got it moment for millions. And some of us were awakened and had that I got it now moment years ago. It doesn't matter. What's happening is the human collective's awakening. They're stepping out of the conditioned, programmed, zombie-like state that we've been in for a very long time. And I also want to state that there's nothing wrong with this. There's nothing bad or wrong around being manipulated, controlled in a zombie state, tied to a matrix. It is what you agreed to when you came into human form. You were acutely aware of this experience. So there's actually nothing bad or wrong about it. It's a beautiful divine design that we are stepping out of. It's called the evolution in human consciousness. So the evolution of consciousness is going to require more humans to wake up, which is going to require more humans to look outside and say, OMG, I've been lied to by my government. I've been manipulated by the media. I've been lied to and manipulated by all kinds of communities. Individuals that I thought had my best interest at hand. This is very difficult for humans to hold. There's a lot of cognitive dissonance around this, but because it is very challenging to hold the notion, the truth, that people in power, people you have looked up to, people that are super famous, whatever it may be, that they don't have your best interest at hand, that there's actually an agenda behind the actions that are taking place. And there is an agenda. It's a very small group of individuals on the earth plane, all over the earth, that have been controlling and manipulating the human. And this, more and more humans are going to wake up to this. And you don't have to hold it as your reality until it becomes your reality, and it may never become your reality. But the beautiful piece about this is that just to begin to realize whether you're awake to it or not awake, whether you think I'm crazy or you think that I'm correct, whatever your belief is, there's nothing wrong with what is unraveling. That is how we evolve an entire human collective's consciousness. And whether you're capable of holding this right now or not, there is consciousnesses in this collective that we've experienced as fear, manipulation, control, greed, lack. These are consciousnesses that we're dismantling. And there are systems that are playing in these consciousnesses and that have used these consciousnesses to control humanity for a very long time. There's nothing weird about that. There's nothing unique about that. There shouldn't be any sort of like shock about that. It's consciousnesses that we've been playing in for a very long time. Now we just have to break it down, which means we have to see it. We have to be like, oh, the only way you break something down is that you acknowledge it, you see it, you feel it. To acknowledge, see, and feel that people in power that you thought had your best interest at hand have been lying to you for their own benefit is very difficult. For instance, there is a narrative around the COVID virus that it's this pandemic that's literally like sweeping the nation or sweeping the world and killing all these people. Sure, it's killed a lot, and we have to honor what has occurred and really have compassion and empathy for what has happened. But the death rate, at least in the United States, is the lowest it's been in 10 years. The flu, there is no flu right now. If you go look at the CDC, there's very few flu. The flu season is like, there isn't enough. What happened to the flu season? No one has the flu anymore. And there's a 99.4 to 99.9% chance of surviving COVID if you get it. 99.4 to 99.7. I mean to 99.9. Those are facts. So that's a narrative that we could be using. We could be talking about this in the media. We meaning the media, the mainstream media, could be talking about the fact that 99.4 to 99.9% of humans will survive COVID. That the death rate is down, lower than it's been in 10 years, right? We could be increasing humans' energetic field by creating optimism, hope, etc. But instead, what the media is doing is creating fear. And the reason it creates fear is it can control you. So why are we using a narrative? Why is the mainstream media, the political system, and all these other systems, why are they using a narrative that doesn't talk about the positives, i.e. 99.4 to 99.9% survival rate? I'm not saying people don't pass from COVID. People pass from the flu. People pass from a lot of things. But what I'm saying is, why is the mainstream media choosing a narrative creating fear in your body when they could easily use this other narrative? And the reason is because we have to see over and over and over and over again, 1 billion times over perhaps, fear consciousness in order to step out of it. It's repetitive. It's over and over and over and over like a record player until the human finally says, wait a second, something doesn't seem right here. You have to break cognitive dissonance. The human has to break cognitive dissonance. You have to break out of the brainwashing and the mind control, which believe me, I've been in it. It is intense. And the cognitive dissonance is what pulls you back into it. Because as you step out and you start to say to yourself, well, maybe this is true. Maybe there is something to this. Then you start to say, there's no way that that person would lie to me. There's no way they would lie to the human collective. You're going to see more and more stories come out that is actually true, that there is a lot of lying and manipulation, and there has been for a very long time. And we will be very shocked as this stuff starts to unravel. 2021 is all about disclosure. It's all about peeling back the layers and looking at what's behind the curtain. And cognitive dissonance is going to get super loud. Thank goodness it does, because it allows the human to begin to snap out of the mind control, pull themselves out of that matrix and say, hold on a second. Maybe I've been lied to. There is nothing wrong with being lied to. There's nothing wrong with looking at it. There's nothing wrong with acknowledging it. It's just challenging. It's shocking. But this is how we shift an entire human collective. This is how we evolve. So it's going to get more crazy out there for the sole purpose of waking more humans up, snapping them out of it. Because we all have a line that we hit. And if we cross that line, that's when we wake up, right? For many of us, it was COVID. It was masks. It was shutting down your businesses and never opening them back up. It was, not being able to see your family members when they were passing in the hospital. I mean, there's so many stories that was that line for the human where once they crossed it, they woke up. Something isn't right. Something isn't right. How many times have we heard that last year, right? So this year, even more humans are going to hit their line and snap and wake up. And a lot of that line is the disclosure, is the holy cow, I've been lied to. And then you settle in to what you've been in and you start to navigate and rock this new reality that you're about to walk into. So if you are awake and you've recognized all of this for a while, have compassion for those that haven't. If you're not awake and you think us that are speaking like this are crazy, have compassion for us. We're all on the same playing field. We're all navigating the same thing. There's no right or wrong. There's just different states of consciousness. There's different states of awareness. That's it. That's all there is. Having compassion for the other person's experience is going to allow all of us to be able to get through this easier. But it's all going to break down. It's all going to break down. The consciousness of fear, the consciousness of control, the consciousness of manipulation, greed, all of that, it's going to break down. It already has. It already is. It's going to continue to. Only for the sole purpose of allowing more humans to step out of it so that we can raise the collective's consciousness. Here we go. Love you so much. Thanks for being here with me. Bye.
Okay, so I totally love that woman right now.
I've been trying to get her to come on our panels with us.
Oh my God, what's her name? I have to jot that down.
Lad. It's LoRrieLadd.
She's my new hero.
Yeah. I don't do
Wow.
like motivational speaker type, you know, whatever life coach. Yeah, life coach type.
Holy crap, that was intense. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I appreciate it.
And I do need to re-upload it. I'm glad you said something.
Wow. I've been awake since like 2013, and seeing everybody else not. They're just like dee dee dee. Oh, I'm not even gonna go into it. Somebody else can speak.
Please go into it.
You want me to go into it?
Hell yeah.
Zach,
what do you got?
Something, guys.
Zach got something
We
good.
just got love rated.
I see that. Look at all that love out there.
I missed it. I'm sorry. What did he say? What did
Can you
you
do it
say,
again, Zach?
Guys, we just got love rated.
Yeah, 101. His stream came by.
It's the good type
Oh,
of rating.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not the FBI type.
Say hi to everyone, 'cause usually I watch 101 too. His channel's great. Everybody's channel's great. There's so many great channels out there that I can't. And I hope you all tune in too to Bigfoot Prepper, Lake Fairy's husband, because he's got some really good stuff out there. But yeah,
this community is amazing. It really is.
Yeah, but with the awakeness, the thing that awoke me was the Boston Marathon, the bombing.
Yeah.
And I really started paying attention since then. And you know, and I don't even know. I just don't know anymore, because I've got my real own life to live, and then all this chaos going on. And if some of the things I've heard, and if the government is actually behind some of the things that have actually happened in this country, that's just sickens me. Yeah. And I don't know if it's true or not. I can't prove it. I can't disprove it. But and maybe that's why they're like, oh, if the truth comes out, it'll hurt you. Yeah, it'll hurt me. Because if I find out that my God, I'm getting emotional. This sucks. If I find out that my own government actually did things to harm American citizens, that would really not damage me to the point where I'm like dee in a corner.
They have 1,000-fold, and my
it's
computer right now is on the I need to get a new hard drive because I save everything because they delete everything. And I'm at the point right now where it's just there's so much. It is undeniable mountains of evidence that everything they are doing is just twisted.
Yeah, but you know who harms their own people is like Iran, Iraq. You know, like them countries. America should not harm their own people.
This is reminding a lot of people, including myself, very much. of Nazi Germany. So
Yes.
have the Nuremberg Code for a reason, to not experiment on people. Like, that is their choice. If they say no, you're not allowed to experiment on them. But if they say yes, then you are. So they're not allowed to force this upon us. We passed this back then.
But the deep state is just so deep that it's sickening.
It's disgusting, but
And
it's real. It's
struggle
here.
every day.
They're poisoning us with 5G. They're poisoning us in our water. They're poisoning us in our air. They are lying to us about what is health. They are lying to us, telling us not to get fresh air. They're lying to tell us not to socialize. I'm sorry, we are social creatures, and that is part of who we are.
Yep.
You
tell it, Zach.
Wait.
You tell them.
What else? So now they're restricting people to be able to see their doctors and physicians. That's how you treat a health pandemic, right? They're making it so you can't see your family. You can't go, like, so they're making people lonely. You're making people isolated. You're making people depressed and not eat properly, not go outside because they're depressed and because you're telling them not allowed to. How is any of this good for people? This is all the things the government is doing to us right now. None of the things the government is doing for us are good.
Check this out. The EPA is also fighting to ban modifications on your exhaust. They're trying to get rid of racing and motorsports.
Well, here they're just trying to get rid of us having affording vehicles, period, because they don't want us to be able to travel. They don't want us to have that right.
And Biden just proposed $100-something billion grant to Ford so they could develop electric vehicles. All that means is that the government will control what Ford does, and electrical vehicles can be stopped remotely and all of that.
That's the coin.
And where are they getting this money? Is it my 401k?
And
is it?
No, they're just printing more and making your 401k worth nothing.
Well, it's it's the future generations, right? This is all debt. These are all loans, basically.
I have been working my ass off since I am 48 years old, and I have worked a job since I was 14 years old. My mom signed the papers so I could get a job. I've been working since I was 14 years old. I am now 48. And I've never, and I just, I'm going to be like, oh, there's no happy retirement for me.
There's no.
Sorry. I got to go back into Zen mode.
We did. There was like a release lawyer letter. I mean, you can't get the jab unless your employer sponsors it, if they mandate it. Just a little thing.
Well, I have a remote position, so I work from home. But you know what? If I walk into a store and they're like, oh, have you had the vaccine? I'm going to look at them and say, would you like my last pap smear results as well?
Well, like there's
some creepy fuckers out there.
It's my medical information. It's none of their fucking business.
Okay.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm going to stand up now. Go.
Let me just say this. You were saying that that you find it hard to believe that your government would hurt your people. Let me introduce you to a few things. Asbestos, Agent Orange. Both of those were told to...
The war machine.
Taxation.
The war machine. I mean,
yeah. Well, the point I'm making is my father's generation was told those two things would not hurt them. They lied.
Yep.
And history repeats.
Dude, they're literally taxing us to pay for a mass migration and to replace us, so they could have these, very needy voters.
Talcum powder. Let's discuss that for a minute.
No, I know ovarian cancer.
Let's do this
ovarian
an easier
and cervical
way.
cancer.
So, can anybody name any good things our government is doing for us?
No.
Well, there you go.
No.
They don't give a shit about us. They haven't given us one fucking good thing.
Section 8.
The only people that think that the government is doing them go to the people sitting at home, sitting on their fucking ass, collecting
Right, it doesn't last forever, and all the people in Canada are going to get forced to pay it back.
Well, let's check this out. Let's ask the migrants and the legal immigrants what our government is doing for them. They're probably getting a net gain on it. They're coming from
Hold
nothing.
on. They're not illegal immigrants. They're unregistered Democratic voters.
Exactly. Yep. They're getting it. They're the only ones getting a net gain. That's why they're so happy about the government here.
Everybody's bought and paid for. I am so sick of this.
Didn't do.
But yeah, no, the asbestos and all that, and and that's why we have the commercials now. If you got mesothelioma,
exactly.
You know, and 10 years from now, there's going to be a commercial. Oh, if you took the COVID vaccine and you're experiencing blah 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 blah, you're entitled to
give it that long.
blah 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 blah.
I won't give it that long.
Now people are talking about.
So why are we trusting Dr. Fauci with anything when he was already accused of genocide during the AIDS pandemic?
Thank you.
Okay. I don't trust any doctor that hasn't seen a patient in 30 years.
And gets the highest income in Washington? Yeah.
He's a bureaucrat.
Highest paid.
What's up, Zach? What are you going to say, buddy?
Yeah. He's a trip stamp. Yeah, I'm not happy about it. But,
yeah, I would actually like. What good things have our government done?
I don't know, but I wouldn't mind shooting. I wouldn't mind shooting a true douche in the face for you.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind you doing it either. But that's the problem is, okay, so they talking about like some fake. Oh, go ahead, Zach.
I'm sorry, that was an act of violence. My apologies. I'm just over it, and I'm tired of being nice.
I am too, and it's more just if potato and
I'm not saying I would. I am saying I wouldn't mind doing it.
Okay, well, so just say like this alien crap actually all of a sudden they came and abducted our leaders. Some people are saying we wouldn't be that lucky. No, that would be the end of everything. No, but you're wrong. Because all of a sudden the whole world would just say martial law.
I think if there were, first of all, I don't believe in aliens. I'll go ahead and say that.
I don't believe in them either.
Yeah.
False flag.
Ready. Zach's ready.
Demons.
I am an alien.
Bring over the wisdom.
Yeah, hit it, Zach.
I'm sorry, but Dr. Fauci, you are stupid as fuck.
Yep.
Amen, brother. Dr. Fauci. That's what I call him. Dr. Fauci.
Yeah, you might think most people don't believe in aliens, but look, most people believe in this vaccine thing. So I lost faith in the public mass.
No, okay, so it's the fact that they're coming out with alien disclosure this July, and that was passed in the stimulus bill that Trump passed. So all of a sudden, they're talking about it, they're putting this, that, the other, they're doing the cyber pandemic thing. I wouldn't be surprised if all of a sudden they show UFOs on TV and they say our leaders are gone.
That might be what the cyber force is for. It's like a psyop.
We couldn't get that.
Total psyop. Yep. It's just a control trip because this has run out of control.
That one commander who was taken out of that cyber force because he started talking against Marxism. I forget his exact name, but it was on. Tucker interviewed him, and so he was talking against Marxism. So they kicked him out of the cyber force or whatever for the U.S. military.
Space Force.
Yeah, they kicked him out of the Space Force because he was talking against Marxism. So the Space Force might be a psyop itself, the whole program. If you get kicked out for talking against Marxism, right, that means their plan might be Marxism and to stage something like Alien, whatever.
Yeah, and his book was sold number 2 on Amazon.
Oh, yeah, that's the one.
That totally bad.
Well, it helped. One thing that helped that guys was if you look at the comments, all the women were flirting with him, and some guys too. The guy looked like a male model.
Yeah, okay. No time for that, but yeah, so.
I just want to go back to that point. So, Karma Cat, you were asking, if you would say, if you found out the government did horrible stuff, right? I could go on lists for weeks of bad things they've done to us. But
No, I
let's
know.
the other direction though. Is there anything they've actually done to better us as a human race, as a society, as a people?
Wait, let me think. Hold
No.
on.
I mean,
No. Government competes with
I'm still
society.
thinking. Hold on.
TikTok.
He's still thinking. Hold on.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I'm just a very
Voting.
I give up.
by nature, I'm a very
It's just an
nurturing
easier way to
person.
go about it, right? Because we could be going down the other road for fucking weeks, but this one just ended real quick. They ain't done nothing.
I mean, I could give a number of people.
What have you done for me lately?
Under control.
Well, my thought with that, like Saddam Hussein, right? Like he was actually like practicing. Oh my God, Zach! I don't
False
want to get your
flag.
channel in trouble though, saying this stuff
False
either.
flag.
So
I can say it like that. That's all it was. Take your rights. That was the first. Take your rights away. Now you can't cross the border without a passport. Now you, all sorts of restrictions came in there, and that was the beginning of
I'm going to say one word. I'm going to say one word, and everybody in here will know exactly what I'm saying. Marionette.
okay, so I'm the one person that doesn't. Oh, puppet. Okay.
Marionette.
Yeah.
Puppet.
Yeah, they were saving us from terrorism. Now they're saving us from a virus.
And then I wouldn't be surprised if they moved to fake aliens.
Yeah, I agree with you. The Space Force, that's what it's for.
Nothing
Probably.
surprises me anymore in this freaking 2020 crap. Nothing.
2021 said, here, hold my beer.
Exactly, Zach. Totally my favorite.
No, and that was a really good. I'm glad. Like, and don't get this as me attacking you. It's a lot of people who have the exact same. Like, I would be like, they don't realize how much the government has been bombarding and attacking us through the generations. But then when you think about it, it's like, oh yeah, what have they actually done against us? Everything.
Now, what is it called? Like, like genocide?
Let's not forget about the Tuskegee Airmen experiment in World War II.
Like I said, we could be
Airmen
going on
experiment.
for fucking weeks doing that.
I seen a guy wearing a Tuskegee like remembrance jacket, like some ghetto guy, and he was going to get he was in line for the vaccine. Okay, the irony in that, and that was here in in New York City.
I got 4,000 people. Then we can arm in a second. I mean, that's not a problem.
Talk about what the government has done to its citizens. You also had the experiments where they've actually injected things like syphilis into prisoners just to see what the reaction would be.
Yeah.
Well, you know why Dr. Fauci was accused of genocide during the AIDS pandemic, right?
No, tell me.
Why?
Because they were causing it with the drugs they were giving people and causing these horrible rashes and reactions, and they had lowered immune systems because yes, they were mostly in the gay community and did lots of drugs.
Gee, imagine that. Doesn't that sound a little familiar? Well,
that's what I was taught.
Reaction.
It's just more of what we're dealing with exactly right now. It's good for you.
I'm just feeling like a little rat in a lab.
See, I've been a rat in a lab. I'm done with being a rat in a lab. I'm not taking the vaccine, and that's that.
I'm a pissed off bull now. I ain't no rat in no fucking lab.
I've had 20 brain operations along with 4 other surgeries. I'm done. They've gotten their pound of flesh out of me.
Lord mercy. What they got? They bulldozed the fucking grocery store. Here.
Say again?
What? Say that again?
I said they bulldozed the grocery store here.
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me.
Talking about sickening, and I mean more bloodshed in any other state. Virginia, yeah, here. So
Wait a minute.
Car crash and all that. They legitimately It's gone, man. It's gone. And
Farm Fresh sold out. Gene Walter. I'm from Virginia. In fact, I'm in Virginia now. And Gene Walters sold out. That's what that was.
Yep.
oh, I know Gene.
Yeah,
And
Zach.
Gene Walters
originally-
owned he started Farm Fresh.
brings it up.
Oh, Zach has something to say. Zach, yeah, go ahead.
Yep, what's up, buddy?
I'm fucking done with all this bullshit fuckery.
No, Zach. No, Zach. Don't go. Don't do it. Don't go down to the Capitol.
I need you to tell me what you really think. I'm tired of you holding back.
Yeah, Zach. Come on.
Love you, Zach.
I'm over it. You are just holding back way too much, and you need to just let it out.
Sarcasm.
I had a bunch of
Wait.
A lot of sarcasm.
I just have a comment for Dharma Magnet's comment.
I'm not even seeing the comments right at the moment.
Yes, I can't even read the.
I'm afraid to teach anything.
Other than that, you're not a lab rat. You're just a prisoner. It's different. You choose to be the rat or not.
Now, I've been a slave.
Well, I'm the best prisoner ever because I'm done with the shit.
And you know what? You're gonna have to stick that in my cold, dead arm. It ain't happening. I ain't rolling up my sleeve.
Oh shit!
That's true. You could use a fake arm. I didn't think of that. Good idea, man.
No, just a fake one.
Yeah, you put a
Probably,
fake arm. You
yeah.
keep your arm inside of your shirt, and then you put a fake arm out.
Well, we got to go see the producers from Mrs. Doubtfire. They'll help us figure it out.
Yeah, you could get a realistic movie set fake arm.
What's that say?
I think it was a pretty good show, actually.
What?
I can get the best.
I think it's been pretty good.
What's your weekly junior communist meeting? Wow.
Ghost is a good troll. You know, like when he's in the chat on people's chats, he's a good troll.
Yeah, I give you that. Yeah. I wish he would quit flirting with Zach. Zach just wants to be the big spoon.
I miss that shit.
Him, Ghost, and North Shore, man. What a threesome.
Nah.
There you
go.
I would believe that Ghosty had Zachy.
You just stay in Canada.
I love you, Zach.
Love you, Daddy.
Yeah, you pick
Just
on
for that
Zach.
deed, you're going to stay in Canada.
Remember what happens in the shed out back stays in the shed out back.
Yeah. What happens on the Zach show stays on the Zach show.
Well, like I always say, if we couldn't laugh, we'd just lose our minds, right?
Exactly. Let haters hate.
No,
Ignore
haters
the
no
noise.
hate.
Hold on.
Yeah, let haters hate.
Damn, I thought it was in my camera bag. Oh well.
Nice shit.
My mind, I mean.
Oh, merge.
I think Zach's got something. Nope.
That's his other tab. Who knows what he's looking at?
One screen has got us on it. The other one's got Ghost on it. We know. We know how it's work. We know how this works.
I don't, because I'm on my phone, so I'm like helpless.
No. I'm talking about Zach.
Oh.
You guys are also awesome.
I love his laugh.
Everyone in
Like,
the chat, everyone on the panel.
Oh, bring
Bubba was just like, screw you, haters.
No, I mean, and that's the thing. My dog's.
Listen to what this stream's about.
He can like fucking double tap his.
I think we lost the original context of the show earlier.
Well,
what
the
was
original
it?
context is "fuck you, we will not be complying."
Yeah.
Oh, well,
I think we stuck to the context quite well.
I need to make a shirt that says that. I will not comply. I am not Borg.
Yeah. No, I just think like people can just, you know, because like a lot of the streams that I go on, and you know, a lot of it's about love, and I just think like some people just can't handle that. They're like, oh my god, what is love?
Well, and that's it too, right? Like,
They just can't
when
handle
you want
it.
to, if you want to share information with somebody too, that is also love. Like, if you actually want to share that information, that's love, because you care that the other person knows the truth.
Yeah, and
I
if
never
you,
thought I'd see the day that I'm sorry.
I'm just here.
no, you're fine.
I think
I never thought I'd see the day that I wished I was back in New Hampshire, because it's actually less blue than where I am right now.
Well, I'm not gonna go into New Hampshire because I'm in New Hampshire, and I'm not gonna go
I'll put it this way.
into.
where are the witch trials?
I lived in Rochester. Okay.
Oh, whatever, witch trials.
I do not even wanna.
Yeah, I think I got to troll Ghost back on one of his streams now, because this is going a bit far. So you
I don't
better
want
be
to
ready,
get Zach's
Ghost.
channel taken down. I could go off about New Hampshire. So
Oh, I mean, so could I. I lived there for 10 years.
Yeah.
I live in New York City, so come on now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you poor. Wait a minute. Who lives in New York?
I live in New York City.
So sorry.
Oh my God. We need a rescue plan for you.
Yeah.
Help me! Help me!
How do I prep inside of an apartment?
Yeah. New Hampshire has been so corrupt for so many years, and we've known it. Us true patriots have known it. And you know, and like I said, I'm not going to go into detail because I'm not going to get Zach shutting down.
Well, like I said, I
But
lived there
I'm
for
just-
10 years, and
Yeah.
I can tell you that unless it's changed a lot since I left, they're a lot more open than we are down here in Virginia.
Oh hell yeah, we are.
Yeah.
But it just we've been purple for so many years.
Yeah.
But we should be red.
Yeah.
We should be red.
Well, we can blame that on Sununu. Let's just put that on Sununu.
Right. Well, that motherfucker has just been cruising around.
Alexandria.
Like I said,
voting for our fucking.
I'll put it this way: he first got in office the year I moved there.
After his dad. His dad.
Oh, McAuliffe ain't.
Terry McAuliffe is a nightmare.
I don't. I'm not preaching, but I don't want McAuliffe.
Commie McAuliffe is a nightmare.
Oh my God! Judge them's a tune.
I gotta find my Zen moment for a minute.
Woosah.
Breathe.
How far are you from the seacoast? Let me ask you that.
I'm on the border of Maine.
I'm on the coast. I'm in New York City, like I said. I'm right at the Hudson River.
The coast of New Hampshire, though, because I lived, like I said, I lived in Rochester, but my ex-father-in-law was from Kittery.
Zach's got something for us, guys.
I could see the Hudson River from my window. All right, go ahead, Zach.
Ghost, I didn't start fucking shit. You gave me, and I don't know why. I look like a crazy motherfucker.
Well, Zach, you know.
I mean, oh shit, man. I ain't. They fucking cable is a thing. Man, I mean, guys, be your hand. I mean,
We need subtitles for this guy.
I
know. No, because I'm trying not to talk.
No, you gotta speak closer to the microphone on your camera, Island.
Yeah,
It's the distance.
I'm worried about censoring myself, and I don't care. Bring it with Ghosty, and that's freedom. I mean, I'll back it up as hard as I can.
Are you in New Hampshire?
No, I'm in Southwest Virginia.
Oh, okay.
And I'm in Southeast Virginia.
Ooh.
I'm on the northern. Well, I'm not really. Like I'm mid. Like weird. I'm on the border of like. I got Berwick next to me, and I got Lebanon next to me, and I got Somersworth next to me.
Somersworth. Somersworth. You mean Scummersworth?
Yeah, I know.
The golf club.
So that tells that you just kind of given me kind of where you are. You are not far from where I lived. I worked in Dover and I lived in Rochester.
I'll be the biggest fucking
Rottenchester.
Rottenchester. I lived in the old French town.
I don't care, but
what dog are you?
Yeah, it is what it is. So
I was talking to her, not you.
Have a good one, Ghost.
No, we're getting local.
It's just funny. It's funny. It's a small world, isn't it? It's a small world after all. Yeah. It's funny.
Yep.
Yeah. Good old.
And I also worked in Exeter.
Yeah.
But
I'm originally from Mass.
So you're a masshole. I'm sorry.
I am a masshole.
Williamsburg.
Yes.
I mean Williamsburg.
I don't know which is worse, a masshole or a maniac.
Williamsburg's racist.
I'm thinking the masshole.
I'm glad they destroyed Richmond.
This guy. This is this little guy in my corner.
Have a good night, Susie D.
Because, we had.
I think he's lit.
We did the back.
Yeah.
He played tennis.
He played. Sounds like Joe Biden right now.
No, he was.
And I'm so
sorry.
I feel like we're
look, it's
interrupting his
Joe.
conversation.
Joe Biden.
And,
Zach, you didn't
Joe
tell me you were going to have.
Biden.
You didn't tell me you were going to have the former vice president on your show tonight.
Because you know, he's gonna play tennis.
Yeah, if we're gonna.
That was really mean for me to say.
Wait, did you shoot the? But are you afraid of the toaster?
Oh, that's a sure job.
I can't even barely hear this guy.
Highland Husky.
No.
Highland Husky.
I have a question.
It's really hard to hear you, brother. Is there any way you could move your phone closer so the microphone's closer to your...
Like a sweetheart.
It is. I don't know with my titty out.
I'm thinking he played. Look, I'm thinking he played doubles with the husky and the toaster, and he's afraid of the chicken.
Okay.
He's just like.
I don't know if I understand, but okay.
Huh?
No, I mean, I'm.
It's a Biden thing.
I'm talking to y'all tonight and whatever.
No, your volume's just really, really low, Highlands.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the problem.
More pills.
Oh God.
I love all these people.
Just yell into it.
Sing out, brother. Sing out.
It says, I'm in the show. Yeah.
Yeah, you're famous now, man. You made it.
I mean,
your mama would be proud.
No, she's
this is the Gong Show.
He's probably like this beautiful human being.
I'm Jay Leno.
And I want to give him a chance.
Well, I've chatted with Highlands
I
Husky
know.
over a dangerous stream. I can normally hear him better though.
He's a sweetheart.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm uncensored, and that's the problem, apparently.
No, you just got to speak louder.
Well, again, yeah, I'm not a yeller.
Oh my word!
This is making me laugh.
Hey, Highlands, how many fingers am I holding up?
I'm not gay, but if you want to follow us,
What? How many fingers am I holding up? I'm not gay, but
I see 8. Is that right?
He's like
I know. Come on.
trigonometry.
Highlands had the right answer.
trigonometry.
Highlands had the right answer. It was a trick question.
I mean, if there's like a sucky,
You're the alien in the picture, right?
Yeah, but Highlands
Holding
had the
up
right
8
answer.
fingers.
He figured it out. Yeah, but it was a trick question. It was a trick question. Only Highlands understands.
Okay. I'll never understand.
Thanks for clarifying.
I mean, not to say that people.
It's not about the fingers.
But if there's a little kissing,
No, I'm so confused.
I'm afraid of you all.
I'm sorry, Zach. I feel like we got Biden on the screen, but no, and I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I am totally just kidding.
If I got try snoozer, it'd be shut down. I mean, it's ridiculous, very ridiculous, and
Yep.
Little Zach gets to have a channel, and we get to talk. I mean, that's our last bit of freedom.
Now, where are you?
Oh, I'm in Southwest Virginia. I'm in Freeland, but they bulldozed the food dispensary. So, the grocery store.
Yep.
It's gone.
That was like 5 years ago.
I know. Word for word.
But I'm not.
That was like 5 years ago, and the grocery store went out of business.
I shouldn't laugh at this. Now I feel guilty for laughing at this.
No, it's okay because there's been 3 more to take its place.
Oh, shit, no. But no, there actually isn't. I mean, I'm not going to get on that.
Kroger bought out Farm Fresh.
Oh, yeah. No, Harris Teeter.
Harris Teeter, yes. Harris Teeter also bought out part of Farm Fresh. Yes.
Right, good. So someone's here.
It was a collaboration between the two. He's right.
Yeah. No, and that's gone. I'm not bought or paid for it. I'm just a side chore watcher. Man, it's fucked. It's fucked.
What the fuck?
Couldn't have said it better myself, man.
And you're in Freeland, you said?
How people do that shit.
Right?
Husky, did you say you're in Freeland?
I do identify myself as in a free territory. I know I'm fucking bugged and monitored and blowed up by so many Mickey Mouses, and I mean I'm with that. I get the game. I can't talk. I can't fart. I did get a little help on something, but man, no, it's fucked, Holmes. It's fucked, and they'll put you on the itinerary for that. So I mean, we're I don't know. Hopefully we can talk in the future. But where's the last itinerary on anything?
I'm worried about the grocery situation. Do you at least have a food line out there? I'm asking if you have a food line out there now.
Oh, it's gone. Oh, it's gone. It ain't there. Yeah,
Moment of silence for the bulldoze shop.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Okay. Moment's
Yeah.
over.
Oh, shit.
Did he just fall down?
Probably.
No,
I don't
I'm
know,
being
this is
serious
like-
because I looked away and then I saw the
And the light just
what
turned.
I
Okay.
think he's sleeping
just
now.
feel
You
like
okay,
a
Highlands
tree.
Husky? You okay, bro?
I see a tree.
He's good.
Okay.
He's-
Got up. Okay.
He's yelling.
I did. I thought he
I was
fell
just hoping
because
it
I
wasn't
looked
a
away for
fallen
a
and I
second.
can't get up because that would really suck.
I shouldn't laugh at this stuff, but I'm that type of person that when I get nervous, I laugh.
It's just more like, yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. I laugh at train wrecks. It's all good.
So, are we just gonna just
Let
keep
him
laughing?
lay
Because this
there.
whole thing just seems like a big train wreck.
Are we just gonna
Yeah,
let
oh,
him
yeah.
lay there, or are we just gonna? Is there anyone we can contact?
I don't know where he's at. That's why I was trying to figure out where he was because I'm in the same state he's in, but I don't know where he is.
I don't think he knows where he is.
I don't
In
think
my
he does
funny
either.
world, I'm like, he's just like they cut off.
I mean,
don't mean to
Virginia's
make
not
a joke of
exactly a
this,
small state.
yeah, but
Oh, top of the
he's like
cell.
literally
There
like
he
they
is.
just cut off our food supply and then he drops.
There he is.
Yeah.
No, but
I see movement. All right, we see movement.
It's that bad.
I
It's
was momentarily worried there for. Yeah.
I was too.
Oh, the
Was-
phone fell, not him. The phone fell.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We're looking at the ceiling.
God.
We're looking up at the ceiling now. See? You see him there?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's walking
Yeah,
on the
no.
ceiling.
Yeah. Hey, Highlands.
Tree.
Highlands, can you lean forward? Lean forward for a second.
Hey, Zach. Hold on. Hey, Zach.
Lean
I
forward
have
for a
something to
second.
say to you, buddy. Are you listening? Thank you for the laugh tonight. I really needed that.
See, look, watch when he leans forward. Watch. Highlands, lean forward for a second. There he is.
Oh,
Okay, there
okay.
he is. Okay.
Yeah. You see
All
the
right.
phone
Yeah, we
fell.
thought we were worried about you there for a minute, bud. We thought you'd gotten hurt.
Oh, we thought you
I'm
starved to
hurt.
death.
I'm hurt. I'm bleeding.
You're bleeding?
We're bleeding for freedom.
Oh, bleeding.
He's bleeding freedom.
Aren't we all?
I mean, that's all I can say.
You especially, my brother.
I mean, I wouldn't be here if I didn't give a fuck. I mean, that's why I'm glad everyone's here. I'm sorry to get cursy words. I should have said that.
No, we're all truck drivers. Not, but we just talk like them.
Not all of us, but yeah, we have truck drivers in the family. And besides, Zach cusses worse than all of us.
Oh,
Yeah.
and that's why I respect that.
What's DRA?
He's a good little customer.
Gravity. Oh, okay. The trunks are protected from the effects of gravity.
That's because Charles had a drink or two. So he cut off the word.
Right.
I think he's had one drink.
I think he believes that drunks are really.
I think he's only
protected
had
from
one
gravity.
drink, but it's lasted all day long.
I make sure spoke. You give me some.
All right, Zach's got something to say. Go for it, Zach.
I'm sorry, guys. My iPad just has really good timing towards.
I think Highlands is the voice from Boomhauer from King of the Hill.
Oh,
What's
shit.
that? I don't know what that is.
It's a character in
anybody
King of the
will
Hill, a cartoon.
I'm kidding. I know what it
He
was.
talks like Highlands.
No,
I need to hear it now. It's been too long.
Harm production defense.
It's been too Boomhauer.
It-
Wow. When was King of the Hill on that?
If you don't have hunk, that cat was gay. But
Cat was
whatever.
gay.
Honk Hill, if you ain't got Honk Hill, propane.
Oh, excuse me a minute. I need to go put this cup away.
Yeah, boy, a bunch of subway. And I mean, I just did it.
You're talking.
I mean, I love y'all. I love y'all. Propane products.
I was hit that one by mistake. I don't know why.
But to clarify things earlier, yes, I'm a masshole.
No, with the black oil. Yeah.
What state was Boomhauer from?
They're in Texas.
Right.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
Forgot how
was
funny Boomhauer is.
And somehow Hank understands him perfectly, no matter what he says.
You forgotten how funny he is?
I can understand him perfectly. I'm realizing now.
All I know is the guy's like, the food supply's gone, and then all of a sudden he's like gone.
Yeah, well, you know.
No,
Like I said,
because that's the heartbeat.
He kind of gave me a general idea of where he was when he started talking about Farm Fresh.
You pinpointed him to the street.
That's like a local chain here. There aren't that many of them.
Well, our favorite. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was done.
Oh, our favorite breakfast. No one's echoing. Our favorite breakfast place shut down over this crap. It was
Cardinals?
like IHOP.
No, Benedict.
Benedict's is closed?
You know what I mean.
Benedict's
There's no
is
coffee
closed?
shops or breakfast places left open near me. They're all
In Chester.
they're broke.
You
They're
know what
done.
I mean.
That's what I'm
Benedict.
saying.
Signs in the window
Wow,
for lease
Benedict's
signs
is
out
closed.
now.
I used to eat breakfast there a lot.
Yeah, they're done.
Wow.
There's a huge breakfast place by my house, and they've been closed for the last year.
No, they're done. That place is now like if I could sue over that place being shut down over this, I would do it.
Well, just think about restaurants that have like over 100-seat capacity. Like that's a lot of money they make all day.
Okay, I have one question. Is Newick's still open?
I think so. I don't know. I don't go to Newick.
Well,
I loved Newick's. That was my favorite seafood joint.
It makes me feel for these like businesses though, like when they have like huge buildings that they have to pay their mortgage on, and they have to pay for
a small building.
Well, I'm just like here, like it's happening all around me. There's no breakfast place or coffee shops that are
Benedict
left,
was a small
and they all
building,
got
yeah.
for lease signs and for sale signs up now.
Yeah, I know.
You're in Canada.
And like I used to work in restaurants, so like you can't run a restaurant at 50% capacity. Never mind like no capacity and
It
only
only hurt-
takeout.
It only hurts
Well,
small
you can
businesses
run it
here.
at 50% capacity, but it leaves you with zero margin for error.
Yeah, you're scraping by at that point.
Yeah.
No, it blows me away.
But
It
with
really
zero
does.
seats and just takeout, they're not making because then they're getting no tips too.
Yeah. Trust me, my sales are in the toilet right now.
I see people in chat, and they're like, "I'm in Ireland," or yeah.
Now he's in Ireland?
No, and we didn't have that trouble, guys. But the whole thing, see how fucking DDs and fucking Northern Girl and all those people in fucking Canada have took that fucking dick up their face.
Wow.
I mean, I'm
It
not
sounds
trying to be a
true.
rabble
I've never been
rouser,
to Canada, so I wouldn't know.
but
I don't know where Canada. Where's Canada?
Yeah, Highlands. Tell us.
that's the
I
border
don't know.
where they
Like,
don't
I live
traffic
here in
kids.
Canada.
So tell us, is what Highlands saying true?
What? I can't.
No, there's a lot more trafficking kids here. You can get some. You can get your kids here cheaper. I'm
No,
not trying. I'm
EPA.
not trying to balance Canada.
I'm having a hard time understanding.
Because they want you to put
I just heard him.
a 12-day quarantine.
Highlands, what do they do in Canada?
Oh, they put you on the fucking 12-day.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, what I'm understanding, if I'm going there, and I've been there and I partied, and I mean, trust me, Canada's cool. I'm not dissing on Canada.
It's a beautiful
Zach has
country that's
something
got
to
a
say.
political illness right now, is what it is.
Yeah,
Like,
Zach,
the
I agree
country
with
is
that statement.
beautiful. The
I
politics
agree
is
with this.
disgusting.
but
It's
to say that
I would
I'm
love to
martial
go
law.
up there to shoot photography, but I couldn't put up with the politics.
No, but
all right, Zach
if
has
they
something to
put me in
say.
quarantine in a
Zach's my
fucking
hero.
hotel, I got to pay for it.
All right, Zach
And
has
I
something
Hey,
to
Zach,
say.
say, guys.
12 kids, and
Hey, we gotta
I'm not a bad person.
be quiet for a second, everyone.
I'm not into that. I'm not into the child slavery or whatever.
Highland, can you pause for a second? Zach has to say something.
libertarian. If you want to do that shit, I mean, do it on your own time. But how
Highlands.
the fuck you gonna
Highlands.
say I'm gonna go to
Is there no
Canada
way to mute it?
and I've done smuggled
can't.
fucking
I
$44
can.
from south of the
Dude,
border.
I've been polite there.
Uh,
Go for it, Zach.
Hold on, Callie. I got you, girly.
I want to grow up to be just like Zach. Okay, maybe not just like Zach, because the whole virgin thing just doesn't work for me.
Yeah, but also too, like everything that like he's stepping into right now. If everyone's hearing him loudly, like I know, like I don't know, just don't get
That's
the
why I
channel.
was getting uncomfortable. He's gone into a.
No, I know he's going on a tangent like we all do, but it's just.
That's a dark tangent that he just went on.
No, I know he's going on a tangent like we all do, but.
That's a dark tangent.
Oh, echo.
Charlie, Bravo.
Yeah, Alpha.
Delta.
That'll throw off the FBI.
Yeah, and I don't mean to be like disrespectful towards him, but
No. I agree, because I was getting uncomfortable.
I know what he's saying. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
It's just we can't. I don't want to risk getting Zach shut down or nothing like that. And
I'm confused
I
right now.
swear I'm gonna build a statue of Zach, and this is gonna be the very first part of it I put together. This right
middle finger.
The middle finger. I swear.
I just modded you, Callie.
What did that just say?
I just modded you, Callie.
He gave Callie a wrench. No, Callie's special.
Booyah.
But then again, Kay even has a wrench, and so now she's in the same boat as Kay. That says a lot.
Yeah, the mods are to keep the trolls away, right? I'm just learning that.
Yes.
I see the mods as like traffic cones. You just kind of gotta avoid them, but sometimes you run over them.
I just figured that they had
You zigzag through them.
Yeah, you swerve, but if you hit them, you hit them. Then they're replaceable. There's so many of them.
Yeah, that's true.
But on another note, I don't know if you heard me earlier, Mr. Rottenchester, but yeah, I'm originally a masshole. I'll admit
Yes,
it. I don't care. Yeah, I am. I was born and raised in Massachusetts, now known as Taxachusetts. So,
No. It's the communist wealth of Massachusetts.
oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, no, I got a good deal on a leather sweater. And
Yeah, I used to make the run between Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and down to Revere.
Yeah.
When I worked for Budget Rent a Car, we used to we used to pick up our cars at Logan.
Fucking 999 came up on the lottery.
999 on the lottery.
Yeah, fuck the turnpike. I'm done. I'm done.
Okay.
It came up. I didn't have the numbers. I didn't win. I'm not trying to cry like a little baby, but solid burn.
Zach, do you have something to say, or are you stretching? Go ahead, Zach. Hit it.
And I'll restream the show after I end this K.
Yeah. Kay's cool. All right. She's.
Hey, good people. She was the second person to accept my Your Space friend request. Mr. Zach up there in the corner was the first.
So it's called YoReTube?
Yeah.
Yeah.
YoRe.
Right. What?
YoRe.
Okay, so it's not spelled correctly.
No, there's no U in it. It took me a little bit to figure that out too.
Well, the thing I struggle with too is my provider. So my provider owns my phone, also owns my cable.
You're on Comcast, aren't you?
Nope.
No,
Oh?
I bitch like hell, and I'm under CenturyLink, but I can't complain.
I thought most of New Hampshire was on Comcast.
No, they can be if they want to be.
But
I don't watch a lot of
Friends
TV.
They laughed at me because they're only paying like $47. I'm paying over $130. So,
Well, my provider owns my phone, and they own my cable. And because I have an old phone, I have a Samsung S8 because I don't do a lot of things. And then when my phone bill goes down, my cable bill goes up.
But you can help it work.
no, I've got my shit next to me, and I've still got to transfer.
Is it in a bag? But my question is it in a bag, or is it just on the table next to you?
Who are you talking to?
Oh boy.
What, me or her? No,
You.
I mean,
No, the lady behind you.
no, I mean,
I just wondered if it's in a bag or just on the table next to you. That's all.
no, it's right. next to my elbow.
Don't stick your elbow in it.
I can turn it on and retransfer, but I don't think that she was getting. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Grand.
I guess my bottom line is they're just gonna screw me either way.
Yeah.
So did we ever figure out what the question was about Canada?
They got a bunch of pussies that don't have guns.
Okay, I have a question, Deez, about Canada.
Hmm?
How do you feel about us annexing the entire country and making it part of the United States?
And please.
Oh, me and Cedar will take that shit in 30
Like
minutes.
I was saying, there was protests like 5 years ago, and the protesters were holding signs telling America to invade us. And this was way before this crap.
Oh wow!
And now at the protests in Quebec, in Montreal, all these French people are chanting USA.
Yeah.
So,
but is Quebec really that representative of the total of Canada? Because I know there's a lot of left-wing people in Canada.
Easy on
they're
Quebec.
chanting USA, but like
province,
it wasn't them saying invade America, invade us.
Yeah.
That was I think that was actually that.
Because I do know there's a lot of socialists in Canada, so they might actually tip the scales more left wing here if they were annexed.
I mean, if they were annexed, that's the thing. How many can you bring and breed?
Honestly, if you get rid of Twinkle Toes, I wouldn't give two shits.
Well, then you got.
He's worse. Honestly, I
add-
feel like he's worse than your potato.
Are you talking about?
We have a brain dead president here.
Yeah, and we have one who's disgusting and evil.
Yeah.
Prime Minister.
Like he knows what he's doing. Our prime minister, everything he knows, he's doing.
And you guys got Trudeau, right?
Yes, Trudeau.
And that's so weird. Like I actually used to think that Trudeau was good.
Oh no!
And don't
So
jump
did
down my
Canada
throat
because he
over
gave us
that.
legalized marijuana on a national scale, but then after it became legal and like normalized, all of a sudden now, guess what's essential when clothing's not? Marijuana stores. Clothing's not essential, but pot is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, because they just want to make money off it. So they just
they want to keep us stupid in a cloud on your couch, not asking questions.
I go to the true anarchist theory of theology, and I think that people that they use that against people's brains.
Yep.
Well,
but I don't think it's wrong. But people
at
a mass hysteria or whatever handling. No,
I've smoked weed since my parents kicked me out at 16.
They're not ready for
But
it.
when you give a nation now who doesn't smoke weed, they don't even think it's okay, but all of a sudden they're like, oh, I'm going to try it. Well, I remember what it was like when I was 16, getting stoned for the first time. Well, now we got a nation of that pretty much.
Over 5 million.
And of weed that's crazy quality that'll knock you into a coma.
We're going to have a lot of couch potato philosophy if that happens.
Oh, yeah.
No, and I'm with that for
You're with?
true anarchist.
He's with couch potato philosophy.
But the thing is,
I'm not.
man, me
either, brother. Me either.
That shit. Then they don't.
Zach, what do you got? Hit it.
The last two items I want to do before I end are showing a little clip that came made to promote YoReSpot and YoReTube, and then we have a song that we think fits our Patriot family to a T.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Yeah,
Bring it on.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, they just put drug dealers out of business is what they did and found a way to make
No,
money
they
off.
didn't. No, because the drug dealers are still the ones selling it. Because you think Canadians are buying government shitty weed? No. We're buying illegal weed now. They just legalized it, so they're not bothering anybody.
Gotcha.
No, where?
Their weed's garbage and costs 4 times the price it should.
Right. No, I believe you. I don't smoke, so I just don't know. So
I could call delivery service and have it dropped off for a quarter of the price the government would charge me, and I don't have to go anywhere.
huh. All right.
Ain't that some shit?
Right? So you don't even have to leave your house. Imagine that.
DoorDash for marijuana.
Well, how you know a bunch of motherfuckers?
It's called Weed Maps, actually.
No, I'm
Oh my
not.
god, this is so weird. All right. What's this video?
Complain about shit. Being a fucking dickhead. I mean, Lord mercy. Wipe it clean. And I'm not trying to be belligerent. I just hope people know what the fuck's going on.
Well, you're opening up the floodgates too now, so kids get access to it a lot easier too.
Well, I'm not trying to get kids on drugs, but
Well, especially when they have nothing to do.
oh my god, except for explore fucking.
You know, doctors are telling adults here to play video games so you don't lose your mind.
Man,
How messed up is that?
They've already told me to look.
Wow.
Circus and bread. Circus and bread.
I haven't played a video game this whole time. My video game is researching this shit and digging up the truth.
That game sucks.
I know it sucks, but you know what? At least I'm learning something and not becoming a mindless drone.
Just don't go playing Call of Duty in public.
Well, that's a mindless drone.
Or just don't go playing Grand Theft Auto in public. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, I've watched that in real life. It done end well.
Yeah.
You got someone? Yes. That sounds amazing. Thank you.
Zach, you were okay before trying to play that video. It was up, just so you know.
Oh, I don't care. I'm open access. I don't mind whatever is shared. That's not a problem.
Who made this video?
I don't know.
You made it, Zach?
No, it's live.
The Matrix is everything. It is all around us. Even now, in this very
I'm not sure if Kay or Brandon made it.
Put. I'll put
your feet.
I'll put the photos.
You go to church. You pay your tax.
Go for it, Zach.
You made it. You made it.
Oh, that explains everything.
What was the song? You said you had a song before we close out. I think. Unless I'm just dreaming.
I don't think I drink. I know. You know, I not say nothing. You want to win? Blah.
Go ahead, Zach.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. All right. Good night, guys. God bless. And may we and
Have a great
may
night,
we
everyone.
all find each other again. Good night, Zach. Love you.
Have a good one, Zach. Everyone in chat.
Here's to Highlands finding himself.
Yeah. You're my favorite patriot, Zach. Hands down. God bless.
Have a great night, Zach. Thanks for having me on the panel.
Mm.